Howdy friends and family, this is my last update of the school year. We're in our last school week of virtual school. We're not really doing anything school-wise, we're just having some fun. Tomorrow is our fun day where there's going to be like online things for the kids to sign up for that the teachers are like planning. So me and another Texan teacher who's actually from Arlington are teaching a line dance virtually for kids to do. So we're wrapping it all up. It has been crazy, very challenging to teach virtually. One cool thing, I wish that I had more cool things to share about virtual school, but it's really been pretty awful. But one cool thing is we finished up our prayer unit, which we had started while we were in normal school. And this unit was kind of fun because I got to kind of make it what I wanted. And so we just talked about like different ways that you can pray and like the importance of prayer and yeah, and just like what its purpose is. And so one of their last projects that they had to do was create like a summer prayer plan where they set up like what they're going to pray about for each day of the week. And I like sent them different like the different kinds of prayers that we have been learning about, and it was so sweet to get to see which kind of prayers they felt like they connected most with God, and how prayer is really just like connecting with God anyways. And so it's not like, I think it's fun that they learned like it's not this like rigorous thing that is like always a chore, but it's like you can do like what works for you and God. So one thing that I loved, we we talked about like meditation prayers where you like start just like thanking God for like your breath and thanking God for your body and like all of the things that he's given you just like in your body, all of the things that work, and just kind of like thanking him for a few minutes. And that's one of my favorite ways to pray, and so I thought it was so sweet that so many kids really connected with God in the same way that I do. And so it was fun to see that on a lot of their lists for their summer prayer plan. But it's been fun to watch them kind of grow and like their realization of what their relationship with God can look like. So that's one encouraging thing. Next year I will be teaching 6th grade, so I'll get my 4th graders again because we'll be switching with 5th graders. So I get my 6th graders, and then I'll get a little bit of time with my kiddos that I have this year also. So that'll be fun. I'm really looking forward to getting older grades. I love that. We have no idea what the beginning of next school year is going to look like. They're talking maybe it could be virtual. Maybe it could be we just start school a month later and then end a month later. We have not really an idea. So I can keep y'all updated on that. But life in quarantine for me is coming to a close because I am coming back to Texas for the summer. I did not think it was going to be possible because our borders are still closed, but they have humanitarian flights going in and out. So I'm taking a humanitarian flight, getting back to Texas, the land of the free. I'll be able to be in the sun. I won't have to stay in my apartment. So that's all really good news. If you're in Texas for the next few months, let me know. I'd love to catch up with you, tell you more details about what it's been like, hear about your life. Yeah, let me know. I'm very excited. I cannot stop thinking about being outside. It is gonna be so fun. And okay, so life here, I've been doing lots of reading. I've been moving slowly but surely from my old apartment down the street into this apartment. So I'm sure the people who work along our street are like, what on earth is going on? Because I just keep on bringing more and more suitcases back and forth between the two apartments. But I'm finally moved in completely here. And yeah, I have my cute little plants here. Funny story, a few of my favorite plants got stolen because during one of my moves to this apartment, I was asking my security guards to watch my plants, and they apparently thought, my Spanish is obviously not that great yet, but they apparently thought that I was giving them the plants, and so they took them home and they had to bring them back. So I eventually got them back, but I was very sad for a little bit. I have been working on Spanish. I've been watching some Spanish shows on Netflix, so since I haven't really been able to speak with many Colombians during quarantine, that's been me and my roommate's way of practicing. What else? Yeah, it's still very strict here, so prayers for Colombians to be able to start working again, because I've heard that people are going to start protesting and stuff here. So just that the Colombians would have, the government would have wisdom and when to open things up, because it's starting to get very stressful for many people who can't work right now, as I'm sure it is in the States. I've seen a lot of that too. Yes, so prayers for Colombian government, prayers for wisdom for our school to start our next school year in the best way possible for us and for our kids, whatever that may look like. We still have so many ideas rolling around. Prayers that I get back to Texas safely. I'm going to be kind of laying low the first couple weeks. I know it's not required to quarantine anymore, but I'm just going to be kind of laying low. But after the first 2 weeks of being back, so I come back on June 7th, so I can't do math. 14 days after June 7th, I'll be free to hang out with everybody and see y'all and catch up with everyone. But prayers that goes well and travel is safe, and yeah, just safety and all of that. And prayers for my kids over the summer. I think that they're gonna get kind of restless. The traveling isn't open, like I said, and they're not gonna, their poor parents are not gonna have school to keep their kids busy. So prayers that my kids can stay stimulated, their brains and their active little bodies. So prayers for my kiddos, my 4th graders and my future 6th graders. So anyway, send me an update about your life. Let me know if you are in Dallas-Fort Worth for the summer. We can find time to catch up. And yeah, I love y'all very much, and hopefully I'll see you soon. Ciao.